Alright, welcome back to one of my streams here on iRacing. Once again, sorry, the logo down there is wrong. Let me fix that real quick. We're not in the SimiCube F3 series this time around. We're actually in the Indycar series. Here we go. The Indy Fixed Race at Pocono, as the title of this video already said. So I'm just waiting, as always, to get in the practice session. It should open up any second now, as I was a little bit late with the stream today. I had some technical difficulties setting this up with my mic not connecting to my stream, so that was a bit weird. And as you can see, I got a pop filter on it this time, so all those pop sounds that used to be really profound before it had a built-in pop filter, but it wasn't the greatest one, so I got the foam pop filter on there as well. So the pop sounds should be pretty much gone right now, and it looks like it's working on my stream audio as well. so it's looking pretty good. Alright, so it's 30 minutes before the race, so the practice session or the race registration for the race at Pocono should open up any moment now. Let me refresh the page, maybe. Then I have better luck. No, not yet. Alright, but let's maybe through a different way, because there's still no race registration on the iRacing web page. Let me just get registered for the race and then I'll do the rest. There we go. Register for the race. Alright, so as I said, we're at the Pocono Speedway or Raceway this week. 3-turn oval with 3 very different turns around the track. Of course, turn 1, high banked, high speed corner out of a long straight. Second turn, the tunnel turn, short banked corner, and the third one, a pretty flat long corner. So really 3 different characteristics of those 3 turns here at Pocono. So really difficult to get all 3 of them right, but I think I got some testing done during the week so that I can get a good feeling how I should attack those 3 corners. Alright, I'm about to get into practice session, so I'm a little distracted right now to get all that set up, sorry. But yeah, this time in the practice session, it's as always the first time I'll be on track with other cars, so it should be interesting to see how it affects the 3 different corners. And as I said, all 3 of them have different characteristics to them, so it's really gonna be a difficult task to see how much you gotta lift and what gear you should be in or at the end of a corner with the slipstream and the dirty air. How much grip is there in a corner, and how it is affecting the tire grip as well. So with Indycar, as you saw last week, of course it wasn't the greatest example of a clean race, but strategy is definitely playing a huge role here in Indy Fixed.
Fastest lap for Alvarez, 43.7.
And as you can hear, my crew chief is on right now as well. Let me mute the mic in the stream real quick so the crew chief doesn't interrupt the stream as much as I'm still talking. But yeah, it's definitely gotta look at the strategy here. I think I've got a pretty good feel at that the tires, when you're running not behind another car, you can really push those tires on a really long stint without them dropping off too much. So I think the strategy is to stay out during those cautions a couple of times rather than coming in and getting those new tires and just get a pit stop at the middle of the race for fuel essentially, and see how much the tires getting affected by that dirty air by the drivers. But right now I'm gonna get into the race, or not the race, the practice now. So let's unmute the sim and go to the race view right here. So again, it's a fixed series. If you haven't watched my stream last week at Texas, it's the same here with Pocono. Fixed setup, so nothing I can do about it. We got a quali setup with which is a little different than the race setup. Of course, it just has fuel for 2 laps, so we can set a quicker time. But now on to practice. We're in the car right now.
The leader has just done a 43.5.
Track map is not loading. I don't know why that is. It might not be on for the practice, but maybe I can get it on. Let me just... Let me grab the thing real quick. No, track map is not working. Maybe we can get it up for the race, otherwise we don't have a track map. But I think it's not the worst thing that we don't have a track map. I think you guys can live with it on stream. Alright, shift into gear and get out on track.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
And also for this week, as you were able to see in the thumbnail, but of course if you haven't watched my previous video at the Texas Motor Speedway, you couldn't really tell, but I got a new livery.
43.5.
We got the Corona Extra beer livery on the car right now, and not the iRacing Chrome livery that I had for last week's race at Texas. I tried to do my own paint job for the car. Of course, I'd like to have my channel on there and Third Down Squad podcast logo somewhere on the car, but didn't really find the time to get a decent paint job nearly finished, so it might come at some point during the season, but for now I'm just gonna go with my preferred imported beer of choice, with the Corona beer livery on the car. So let's get some practice laps going. Somebody went flying towards the flag stand.
The leader has just done a 50.9. P9.
Alright, as you can tell, a lot of shifting down into those corners. Fourth is the preferred gear for me through the first turn. With race fuel, at the beginning, as you can see right now for the tunnel turn, I can't quite get up into 6th, but I have to take turn 2 in 5th anyway. Shifting down into 4th for the last turn and getting nice and early back on the throttle, up close to the wall, shifting up to 5th, and I'm getting 6th at the end of the straight right here. Lifting off at the last cone here, down into 4th. Nicely down towards the apron, kind of right in that yellow line down there. Shifting up into 5th at the exit, not quite getting up to 6th as well. Hitting the limiter a little bit, but not too bad. Keep it in 5th through turn 2. Shifting up to 6th, again lifting at the last cone. Down into 4th. Maybe getting onto the curb there a little bit. And nice and early towards the wall. That's about the strategy I'm going to go with for the race. Of course, that wasn't the fastest time I did, but it wasn't quite pushing as well. That was more of a getting a feel for the track, but the gear selection was about what I would do during the race and kind of keeping it safe right now, keeping it out of the wall. Right now I'm doing a pretty good first sector, which goes right up to here, down into 5th, without lifting, by the way, into the second turn. I shifted up into 6th here. Definitely have to do that in the quali run, but in the quali run I don't have to shift down into 5th through the tunnel turn, as I can keep all the speed up through there and keep it in 6th anyway because of the lighter car.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
Yeah, pretty nice lap right here. Not really pushing it too much. Could get on the throttle a little earlier. That was about the best I can do right now with how the tires are after 5 laps. Gotta grab 5th, turn in at about where the turn 2 is, in the middle of the tunnel turn. The writing is at the wall. I gotta shift down into 5th to keep the revs up in kind of a range that I get the maximum power out of the car without lifting. So that's about the way I'm going around Pocono here.
In the session. That last lap was a 43.8.
Yeah, didn't quite push enough through turn 3. That is really going to... no, not even that close. A lot of grip still in those tires after... it's been 5 laps now, so lap 6 I'm on right now. Definitely not the best line into the tunnel turn right here. But no car to be seen on track so far, other than the guy who almost killed the marshal up top the flag stand earlier.
That lap time was 44.0.
But yeah, so far it's just running some hot laps around here by myself.
The leader's just done a 47.4.
Yeah, they're definitely in at least a tandem right now to get into the 47s. But slipstream is going to play a big role here with all those long straights. You're definitely going to make up a lot of time when you're behind another car.
You're currently 0.9 off the pace. Your last lap time was a 43.8.
But as you can tell, still with 7 laps now on those tires, I can still put down some pretty good lap times. So grip isn't that much of a factor right now, and tires are...
The leader has just done a 46.9.
Have a
P8.
pretty long lifespan around here. I was able, as I said in the test sessions, I was already able to tell that that's going to happen, but I'm still don't have any experience behind other cars. That's worrying me for the race.
That lap was a 44.0.
And we still only got about 15 minutes, 18 minutes really, until the race starts, and that definitely was not a good turn 1. Should really concentrate on hitting the right gears and right lines right now rather than talking that much, but
that puts you 1.5 seconds off the pace. That was a 44.5. The leader has just done a 45.6.
there are definitely more cars in the session right now, but I'm still not able to find another car to get behind. Even with my old tires, I still want to have some experience behind a different car. Some cars are getting out of the pits right now, but they're gonna be a long way behind me. There's somebody just going into turn 2, but I'm nowhere near close enough to get any effects off of driving behind him. And I'm probably not going to catch up to him either. He is 8.5 seconds away from me, so yeah. Just cruising around all by myself.
You're now 1.0 off the leader's pace. That lap time was 44.0.
Yeah, still pretty consistent lap times where I'm still able to get about the same lap times I did at the beginning of the session. Somebody slow there. We got into the wall. As you could see there, I wasn't lifting. I could still get down the racetrack to avoid that car. So there's definitely still grip left in those tires. 2 seconds behind another car, but he's going
You're
slow.
now 0.9 off the pace. That was 43.9.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the effects of another car in front of you through those turns. Probably should have shifted down into third maybe in the first turn there to get into the max power band in the RPMs. But that's the learnings of getting behind some cars in practice right here. Really knowing what gear you should go into behind another car.
Off the leader's pace.
Somebody coming out of the pits.
44.6.
Going around up top.
Inside. Clear low.
The leader's just done a 42.5.
Yeah, with the power of slipstream. And maybe a quali setup as well, because quali setups, from what I can tell,
1.8 seconds off the pace. That
is
lap was
about
44.3.
You've got a car on the outside.
Okay, Toby.
Clear high.
Holy hell, yeah. That's slipstream on the straights. Didn't really put much attention into my rearview mirror. Oh, yep. Put it into the wall. But it's still good to go. Not too hard of contact with the wall there, but definitely gotta lift more behind another car in turn 2 as the other guy got into the wall out of turn 3. Yeah, not too much fuel left anymore after 15 laps, so
seconds off the leader's pace.
I think I might have lost some pace there because of the wall contact. Maybe even have some damage as I couldn't really close to the guy in front of me. Yeah, might be some damage that is limiting my top speed. At least that's what the refs tell me.
P15.
Might not be too much, but if it's about 5 miles an hour, it's still enough to not be able to keep up in the race. So definitely avoid that contact with the wall, even if it's just that light contact as I had out of turn 2 2 laps ago. It's still gonna affect your car. Yeah, not even getting into 6th out of the tunnel turn anymore. So definitely some problem with the car.
P16, you're currently 1.9 off the pace. You've just done a 44.4.
But it still feels pretty good through the turns. So no damage to the steering column or the suspension. And the grip of the tires is actually still fine.
The guy ahead has just posted a 43.8.
So limiting factor for pit stops, it should really only be fuel when you're running alone like I just did.
Done a 42.4.
I think it's gonna be different with other cars around me, as you're
17th
going to
place.
slide more
That
up the
puts you
track.
1.9 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about the position in the practice session right now, as I really haven't had any chance to get slipstream off another guy to set a really top lap time. And I guess at least, yeah, at least 10 guys, probably even more, have had slipstream on their laps or put the quality setup on. They're shifted down there, and that's the problem right there. I went with the same speed through the third turn.
You're currently
in 6th gear,
2.0 off the pace. You've just done a 44.4.
I just don't have the power with those low revs in 6th gear to get up to speed on the front straight. Just losing a lot of time there. So 10 minutes to go until the race server opens up. Had to lift there mid-corner a little bit, as I was kind of drifting up a little
That puts
bit.
you 2.1 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 44.6.
Yeah, definitely not fast, but with the damage that I definitely have on my car right now, which is limiting my top speed, but car still feels fine. It's pretty alright. And I mean, I'm half a second off my best in the first sector, so
The leader has just done a 42.4.
just get some laps in.
18th, you're now 2.2 off the pace. Your lap time was 44.5. The car ahead has just done a 43.7.
Alright, I think I might jump into the pits right here and get the quality setup on the car. And also
What's your
practice
speed?
my
Pit lane speed limit is
pit
55
entrance,
miles per hour.
which was pretty nice, I think.
Alright, Toby, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright. I gotta find my pit
100
stall.
meters.
Here it is.
50 meters.
Alright. Parked pretty well. Let's get out of the car. Wrong button there. Put the other setup on. Don't have to hide my setups this time, as it is a fixed series. And everybody on iRacing has those setups anyway. What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, wait. What? I can't comprehend what I just saw in front of me. But you do you, buddy.
Mid exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
Clear low.
Alright, so we got the quality setup on the car. 2 laps of fuel. Really looking at a high 42 maybe. Or at least a low 43 as my time with this setup for quali. Max speed out of the last turn. Can already tell how much speed I get out of here. Down into 5th. And really early into 6th here compared to the race setup. Not shifting down through the tunnel turn. Just nice and wide.
That's a new fastest lap for Chadwick, 42.3. The track temperature's falling. It's now 39 Celsius.
Alright, yeah, high 42,
P5,
exactly
that's
what
your
I wanted.
fastest lap. That lap time was 42.8.
Not what I needed for a quali lap, but alright. But as you can see with a quali setup, I'm already able to get into the top 5 of the practice sessions. So nothing really to worry about pace around here. Yeah, not quite able to get full power on there.
Look out for the speed limit. Box in
Do 2 and 3 even
480 meters.
with the quali setup on the car. But still a nice run in the first lap, and of course in the second lap I got the traffic, but there's not gonna be any traffic on my actual qualification lap.
50 meters.
So high 42 I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, slow pit entry, but that's alright. We got about 3 more minutes until the race server opens up, and yeah, I'm just gonna take a drink real quick. I'm really got a dry mouth right now. Alright, and as I just saw, the track map came on the screen as well, so we're not missing anything that is happening on track. But, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a quick break, as I always do before the race, for the 3 minutes that are still up until the race, and I'm just gonna play the ad for the Third Down Squad podcast, the sponsor of the stream, once again. I mean, it's my podcast, so not really much of a sponsorship, but I'm gonna play the Third Down Squad ad. It's gonna stay on the screen for the remainder of the break that I take as well, and then we're gonna just jump straight into qualification, or at least the race session. So have fun with the ad.
Hello, NFL fans. Welcome to the Third Down Squad podcast, your international news podcast for the National Football League. We satisfy your need for NFL news all year round with our weekly news coverage, as well as predictions, draft analysis, gambling, and lots of other content, sharing our laughs and thoughts with you.
Come join the squad by listening on Spotify, Castbox FM, or Google Podcast. And if the sound of our voices does not satisfy you enough already, head over to YouTube and watch the whole show as a video version. To get even more exclusive content, make sure to follow us on Twitter at T3DS_NFL. So let's get you ready for a new set of downs on Sunday.
Alright, so we're back from the break, and I'm on the loading screen for the race server, so we should be live any minute now from the actual race session, or at least the qualification, or the preview, the practice that I'm not gonna take part in anyway, because 3 minutes, it's not gonna matter that much. So let's just get my headphones on. Even more of a challenge now with the pop filter on the mic to not hit the mic when I'm putting these bad boys on. Alright, so race server's up, practice is on its way, 1.5 minutes in, so midway point of the practice session. I am, let me actually see what car number I am. Car number 1. Fucking fantastic. So favored to win this race. Awesome. 21 cars in the session. No one really that I can see that I ever had an encounter with on iRacing before, or any real world drivers in here, so that's not it's not gonna be spectacular in that sense, the race is, but practice is about to end. I'm going back to the race stream right here, so you got the timer up below the 2020 sub goal counter, and if you are here and haven't subscribed already, down below hit that subscribe button. As you can see, I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers until the end of this year, so I would really appreciate it if you could click that sub button and just give me a sub on YouTube and grow this channel. Alright, so qualification is now, we got 5 minutes for 2 laps, but I'm gonna get out nice and early and set those lap times to see how the other guys are doing. Of course, I'm gonna get some kind of a live ticker on the timing bar on the left side of the screen. As far as I can see, I'm the only guy with an above 1000 iRating. Oh Jesus, this race is gonna suck. I mean, it's gonna be entertaining hopefully, but there's gonna be a lot of yellow flags as there were last week. So yeah, my iRating is not far above the 1000 mark anyway, with 1013 after that last race that went far from ideal. So let's get out on track. Don't waste any more time.
Push. Okay, Toby, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Yep, let's get that car up to speed. So as we saw in the practice session before the race, about a 42.7 is about the time that I can do in quali right here. So maybe if I can get it down to a 42.6, I'm really happy with it. Yeah, really high track temp I just saw and fell through the last corner, so it's probably gonna eat those tires away pretty quickly. Definitely sliding a lot more through turn 3 than I was in the practice session. 43.0.
That's pole. Your last lap time was 43.1.
Yeah, you can definitely feel those higher track temps as you can't get on the throttle that early. And the tires are starting to fade away a lot earlier because they are overheating, and because of the sliding they're just losing a lot more rubber on them. Yeah, it's not gonna be faster. Still in first. Alright. Still starting from pole so far. A couple of guys already set a time. I think I'm 1.5 tenths in front of the second guy. More times are coming in from what I can tell from the timing bar. Just seen the exact same thing that you guys see on your screen as I'm watching my stream preview in OBS. Try and get back to the pits nice and slowly. Still in first with a little
What's your speed limit in the
under
pits?
a
Pit
minute
lane
to
speed
go.
limit is 55 miles per hour.
Alright, drop down to second. Somebody just
100 meters.
got in front of me
50
by
meters.
0.02 of a second. Right rear tire changer is T-posing again, asserting his dominance over the field. Alright, so far second on grid. 0.02 of a second slower. Think I maybe know one place where I lost 0.02 of a second. That was the exit of turn 1. Could have gotten
That's
on the
the end
gas
of
a
the
little
session.
earlier.
P2.
Alright, P2. I'll take it. It's alright. Alright, I don't know what that duck Tiedemann Chad is or supposed to mean. But let's wait to grid a little bit. Just to save a little bit of fuel, as you really spend a little bit of fuel on the grid. I think Stefan Sonderman was in the Texas practice or even the race with me, and also asked what gears everyone shifted down to as well. So tire changer is still T-posing. Nice. Showing the field to his boss here. It's the number 1 Corona car. Right front tire changer looks a little intimidating as well.
P2. The air temp is 26 Celsius.
Alright. About to go for the warm-up laps. Car 12 is leading. And let's go.
Follow the pace car in the outside lane.
Alright. We got an orange Aero car on the inside, number 12. front on the outside. Not the best spot to go into turn 1, but in turn 1 we're not gonna be up to max speed anyway, so might be able to get a move done on the outside if the guy inside chat, Payet, probably butchered the name, but you can see the name on the screen anyway. If he makes a mistake on the start, I can get by in. Otherwise, I'll try and get in before the car in the second lane on the inside to get behind the 12th car and not make a risky move. Alright, pace car is about to come in. From what I learned in Texas, first gear is the way to start.
Okay, Toby, let's get this right. No fuck-ups. Go, go, go.
Alright, missed the start a little bit. Don't know about the lines the 12th car is running. Not giving me any slipstream. Not even trying to get into your slipstream, dude.
We've got a full course yellow.
Yep. Was about to say, first lap without a caution. Was just waiting for it. Just get that
Pace
car
car
slowed
is
down,
out.
save
Line up single
fuel.
file behind car number 12. Full course yellow. Pits are closed.
Probably get my pit commands up here on my stream deck. Apparently a lot of cars involved in that one from what I can see on the timing sheet. Alright, I think you can see the chat message from chat, Payet in first, and I mean, buddy, you're running Indy Fixed, what do you expect? It's gonna be one of those races. Yeah, every single Indy Fixed race is gonna be that kind of race, especially early, and with the I rating that we got in this split, it's definitely gonna be one of those races. So, yeah, at least we got further than in Texas
Safety
a week
cars
ago.
out. Pits are closed.
And yeah, I mean, at least I wasn't involved in the crash this time around. I made it through lap 1 cleanly. Better than the last couple of races I did on
Pits
this
are open.
channel. Don't think he's coming in. And he is. He's peeling off. Nope, he's faking. Would have loved him going into the pits, because it's not gonna matter after
Okay,
about
Toby,
3/4
get
of
ready.
the lap
Race will resume
that
at
we
the end
did.
of this lap.
So he's definitely one of those that is just faking it and taking all those awkward lines to not get the car behind him in the slipstream. And that's usually the drivers that just crash out on their own. And, well, looking at his I rating of 874, it's a good possibility that he does. So I'm not 100% counting on that, but I mean, it's looking a lot like that stereotype of driver that ends up in the wall all by his own, because he does some stupid shit by going way too far on the inside of a straight to not give me any slipstream, and then losing it on entry of a corner or exit of a corner because of it, because he has to take some awkward lines. So let's wait and see. But we're about to go green this time around. One more turn left. Leader going way outside here. Not giving me any chance to maybe overtake him on the outside on the restart, which I can do. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last week in Texas and overtake him on the inside.
Green, 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 let's go.
Alright, he's going. And I'm going with him this time. Oh, he's weaving. Great.
Fastest lap for Hayat, 45.3. The guy behind has just done a 45.7. B2. The gap to Hayat.
That was really
Ahead is now
close by
0.9.
Pi to not get into the wall into turn 3 because of his weaving.
New fastest lap for Hayat, 43.9.
Yeah, he definitely is the one in clean air right now who can do the fastest times around here. Because he has the most grip through the turns. No way I can get close because as soon as I get anywhere near it to
The
him,
gap
I'm
to
still losing
Hayat ahead
the
is now
grip to him.
1.1 seconds.
Yeah, as soon
Your lap
as I'm
time
going
was
to the inside,
43.9.
he is weaving to the outside, so no way I can get into his slipstream anyway, so I'm just gonna stay outside here. He's really close into turn 3 to get into that wall.
The guy behind has just done a 44.1. The gap to Hayat ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
And there he goes.
Full course yellow, watch out.
And I fucking told you that he's gonna crash out on his own. I can read you, baby. I can read you. Holy shit. Not sure if I should go and get tires this time around.
The pace car's out. Line up single
with,
file
high
behind
temp
car 12.
track temps.
Safety car's out. Pits are closed.
I mean, in clean air, I shouldn't have a problem right now. So I probably shouldn't come down pit road. But God, that's a tough decision. In first place, as the leader of the race, I'm not sure. If I come, the other guys probably stay out. If I don't come, they come in, have the fresher tires. It's a really tough call. But I might stay out this time and wait for next caution, because it's gonna come.
Safety car's out. Pits are closed.
Yeah, but now at least I got some clean air. Don't have to deal with
Safety car is out.
car in
Pits
front
are
of me
now open.
giving me dirty air. Second place is coming, third is coming. Like I said, if I stay out, they're coming. Fourth is staying out. Sixth stayed out. Oh god, I'm almost crashing into the pace car because I'm looking at the relative screen. Yeah, a couple of guys stayed out. Up to fifth, people stayed out. So, got a little bit of a buffer. Of course, now I gotta go to the inside and block those. Alright. Sonderman is gonna try and do a tandem run with me. Nice little German combo here. Of course, probably nobody else is going to understand what he just said to me, as we're the only two German-speaking people, at least from what I can tell from the clubs, in this session, so...
Pits are open.
Well done. Gotta respect it. As long as he doesn't make a stupid move, I'm all for it. Alright, one to
Safety
green.
car in this lap.
Lights are out. About to get going in the lead of the race. .34 to go when we come to the green flag. Alright, now I hope for a decently long green flag run, so everybody has to pit again for tires, including people that have come in during this caution. Otherwise, their strategy was the better one, gotta admit it. But we had a decently long green flag run last time around. I think we had 6 or 7 laps. Hope this one will be longer. Alright. Dictating the restart. Something I haven't done in a while. Pace cars in. Constant speed. And go.
Green flag. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.3. You're leading.
I know how tough it is to get that close in the turns. When you're behind another car. So the only way he's gonna get me is the slipstream on the straights. So I gotta do the exact same tactic that the 12th car did on me earlier. Go as much to the inside. He's not following me anyway. So,
That was
but I'm gonna
45.6.
give him a little bit of slipstream. So he can defend against the other guy because he's not close enough. To overtake me anyway. So I'm gonna help him out. And he put it... Did he put it into the wall? Looked a lot like he did. And he might have now, as he went way up high in turn 3. So
You've just done a 44.0. The guy behind has just done a 44.2.
now we're back to weaving again to keep that guy behind me.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Just did the whole staying on the outside for my club mate. He's coming over, and I'm going back.
You're now in the lead.
Well, I've been in the lead for a little while now.
You've just done a 44.0.
Nice little gap. Gotta watch out for the grip here. Tires are fading away a little bit.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.7 seconds. Full course yellow, watch out.
Here we go. Don't think it was quite enough for me, for the other guys to come in again. But it could be a good time for me to pit this time around. So let's get the
Pace car's
car
out.
filled
Line
up.
up single file behind the pace car. Full course yellow, pits are closed.
Let's get fuel. Should be good to go up to the end with a full tank. And let's get some fresh new tires on the car. Not too many cars on the lead lap anyway. But really nice driving up front, not having to worry about any dirty air from other cars around me. A lot of looking into the rearview mirror. Haven't had to do that in a long time on iRacing.
Safety
But
cars
it
out.
feels
Pits are closed.
good, man, to be up here. It's a nice feeling leading a race. Once again. And I was pulling away from the guy behind me. Pit lane's open.
Safety car is
and
out. Pits
I
are now
am
open.
taking that.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Yep, got that speed limiter on. Sonderman stayed out. Our guy stayed out, corner number 8. A lot of
100
people
meters.
already have left the session.
50 meters.
Let's get into pit stall. Too far back. That wasn't ideal. Tires on, fueling, and off. Past the 18. Alright. And starting behind the 6. Should be in 4th right now.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 43
I
Celsius.
think the guys that are in front of me were the guys that haven't pitted on the earlier under the earlier caution. So I think they're all on tires that are still from at least the first caution, so they have a couple of laps on them.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
So I should be the first one with some decently new tires. Of course, we got a lap car number 2, Stephen T. Edwards, in here as well. That's the second car in line behind the pace car.
Okay, Toby, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Yep. Alright, 27 to go. Don't know about my fuel calculations, but I should be good, I think, with a full tank and 27 laps. Probably not all 27 of them will be on the green, so there should be another caution, and then I'm good to go with my fuel that I have in the car right now. But that race definitely went by quicker than the one last week in Texas. Can tell you that. Alright, let's see if I can stay close to the guys to returns on new tires, and maybe even take a place or two just on the track and not with strategy. It's gonna be hard. I think it's doable. Go down to second at least.
Green flag, we're racing.
Alright.
P4.
Car high. Clear outside.
Alright, that's the first car.
P3. That lap was a 45.5.
Loads of grip on those fresh tires. But of course I'm also in a heavier car right now.
Full course yellow, watch out.
And there's the next caution. Fuel saving it is
This
again.
car is out. Line up single file behind car number 8. Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
Alright, but I was able to make one spot on the inside into turn 2. Well, it just took advantage of that grip I had. Still that lap number 2 car, still second in the line here. Not sure the number 19 car, Sunderman, and the number 8 Ojo might come into the pits this time and get new tires.
Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
And if I can stay up close to the number 8 car on the restart again, I can do the same as I did with the number 6 car last time. So I should be able to make a spot even if he doesn't come into the pits.
Pits are open.
And is he coming in? He's coming in. So I got that spot anyway. So now I'm behind the lap car. Not great. I'd love to be behind the leader on the restart, but might have a chance. Alright, what are they doing right now? Alright. I think we got 10 cars that are still in the race, if I see that correctly. So over half the field already eliminated itself. Still running strong, second place. Not involved in any incidents so far. 6 car again, leaving a huge gap to the cars in front, as he did in the last caution as well. I think he didn't leave that much of a gap when I was behind him. So
Safety car is out. Pits are
I'm
now
not sure
open.
if he's trying to get a run before the actual restart, which would be protestable. Alright, yeah. Number 2 car, please get into the pits. Oh, hell yeah. The 2
We're going green next
clubmates
time by. Okay,
reunited
Toby.
at the
Halfway
front
home.
of the
Fuel's
field.
good.
Let's go. course, he's on really old tires. I only got about, what, 2 laps on them. So, let's see what he's doing. I'm back, baby. You've been leading too long now. I shouldn't say that, but I mean, I helped him earlier. So. Alles klar. So he's letting me by because I'm the faster guy. I hope he doesn't mean just going by on the left side on green, because that would be a black flag for me. And I should go to the right of him, not the left. All right, I'm too concentrated on racing right now than talking as we're coming up to the green flag.
Green flag.
Alright. Yeah, I completely missed that start.
P2.
Thought he'd go on green by that message that he sent in chat earlier. Yeah, I'm not gonna get him into turn 2 here as well. Maybe I can use the slipstream around here.
That last lap was a 45.2.
Can't even get close. Alright. That's surprising. Maybe this time around. Yeah, losing too much through turn 3 because of the dirty air I get.
The leader's just done a 44.0. The guy behind has just done a 44.2.
That's too fast.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
Maybe this time. I think I'm closer now.
All right, Toby, we're matching race pace. The guy behind has just done a 43.8.
No, I'm still sliding up.
P2.
Definitely losing a lot of time behind the guy right now. But he wanted to leave to let me by at the restart, but I just completely missed his restart. So that's totally on me. Once again, I'm close, but really gotta slow down for T1. got into the wall. That cost me the lift. Alright, come on. I gotta be close enough at some point to get a decent slipstream. Had to get out of the gas at the middle of the corner there. Again, I'm close, but I can't quite make it to the inside. Now he's pulling away because he got the grip, because he's not in dirty air. But he definitely has to pit because he can't get through the entire race without a fuel stop. Again, close into T1, but not able to stay close through the corner. But I think now he's losing grip. So again, there, but not quite enough to go fully on the inside. Alright, this time. This could be it.
Car high. You're clear high.
Yeah, he let me by. And he's not even trying to go to the inside. He knows I have more grip. Alright, leading again. 12 laps to go. Charlie, hi. Nice seeing you in chat. Alright. Opening up a nice little gap.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
I gotta look at the gap to the third place car. I don't think Sonderman is a concern right now. Just gotta hope it stays green and I gotta hit my marks.
That lap was a 43.9.
Alright. That's about the lap time I want to do right now. Fuel is looking really good. No need to worry about that.
Alright Toby, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds. That was a 44.0. That's good consistency, keep it up.
Alright, no car in front of me. Next car is 21.5 seconds up. So don't really have to worry about any traffic. Alright, 8 to go.
You're matching race pace.
Oh god, don't touch the apron. That's a thing I don't need right now. But still, 4 second to second place car. Sonderman in the pits. Like I said, he still has to pit because he can't make the entire race length on one fuel tank. And number 6 car is still over 4
The gap
seconds
behind is now 4.0.
Alright, still great grip with those tires right now. Not a concern without any cars around me.
You're now in the lead.
Just had that little scare when I touched the apron in turn 1. A lap ago.
That lap
back
time
to
was
44 zeros.
44.0.
Alright, coming up to 5 to go at the end of this lap. Shifted up too early there. Oh, please, no caution now. Please, no caution. That would kill me right now.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 4.5 seconds.
Alright, 5 to
Okay,
go.
Toby, we're matching race pace. Your lap time was 43.9.
I mean, I'm setting race pace right now. Alright, 5-second gap now. Alright, only 4 more times.
That lap was 44.0.
Sonderman coming out of the pits. We've been working together that whole race, so he's not going to be a problem. Just flying by.
Full course yellow, be careful.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? But that should be enough. That should be enough. Sonderman, no. Are you kidding me?
The Pace car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car. Full course yellow.
No.
Pits are closed.
But I think races should end under the safety car. And Indy fixed here. There shouldn't be a green-white checker if I'm correct. So this should go till the end of the race, I hope. I think so. We had 3 to go. So 3 laps of caution. So I think we're going to the checkered. Maybe the restart, but if I stay on the outside, nobody can overtake me. So I think I won it, but I don't want to celebrate too early. Let's see. One thing's for sure, I'm not pitting.
Pits are open.
Alright, should say 2 to green. Yep, and we got 2 to go, so I think I did it. I think I did it. I think we're going green and have the checkered flag at the same time, so we're not finishing under yellow technically. So we're having about a quarter-mile sprint to the finish line where nobody can overtake me on the inside. So yeah, that's basically race done, if I'm correct. So just at the right time that caution came. Wouldn't have wanted a one-lap shootout in the position I'm in leading the race. Definitely not the most glorious way to finish the race, but hell, if it means I win the race,
Pits are open.
I'll take it. Yeah, I don't care about the pits right now. Tires are still good. Got enough fuel. So I'm just waiting for the checkered flag next time around. White flag should be out this time. Come on. White flag is out. One more time behind the safety car. 3 more turns. Alright. Coming up to the last time through the tunnel turn. It's behind the safety car, but I don't care. So, safety car isn't even gonna come in, so I think we're going over the checkered, or the finish line, behind the safety car.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
Yeah. So, one more turn. Coming back on that front straight.
The track
behind the
temperature is
safety car.
decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
Well, now I don't care anymore. And there it is. Under the safety car. Checkered flag. I'll take it.
Well done.
Come on!
Great win. You deserved that today.
Let's go! Even behind the safety car. I'm still celebrating that win. Yeah, Guy is overtaking the safety car. I'm doing the same right now. Let's go and celebrate that victory. Once again, back on victory lane. Woo! Alright, packed grandstand. Somebody's already doing donuts. I'm doing them right here. Let's go. First gear. Come on, let's take it. Alright, there we go. First victory on stream right there. Let's go. That's the way I like it. Alright, back to the face cam. Alright, I like it. I like it. Let's mute the sim right here. And yeah, that's it for today from Pocono. Victory, baby! So, yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a like on the video. If you're new to the channel and want to see a lot more of what I just did. And hopefully a lot more victories like that. I mean, I would be up for that. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be streaming every Saturday at the same time here with the Indy Fixed. I'll stream on Mondays, maybe an hour earlier than what I did today for the Formula 3 races. So if you want to join me, come in, leave some comments in chat. Like you saw earlier, even during the race, I'm always checking on what's going on in the chat. And yeah, Charlie already subscribed as well. Thank you for that, Charlie. I didn't even see that. I had a lot of fun here around Pocono. Of course, winning is always fun, but I'll try and get that replay up for that race, as I always do at the end of every stream. So I'll get that set up really quick for you guys to see. And that will be it for today's stream, of course. I want to thank Stefan Sonderman, or Stefan Sondermann. We're both German, so you're gonna understand that. Thank you for that great help during that race. Really helped me out there, and I think he definitely was one of the reasons why I won that race today. And even though he brought out the caution late in that race that ultimately ended the race there. It was still great racing with him. Great conversation, or great that he messaged in chat what is going on. I'm still trying to get the replay up. Sorry if I'm a little distracted right there. So yeah, all in all, great race. Of course, getting in front of everybody helped me out a lot. And hang on, yeah, so it was just great racing around Pocono. Really like the track. It really feels great going around here with the Indycar. Really high speed, and when you're in clean air, a lot of grip. Only that, I think I only had one pit stop that race, so most of the race was with one set of tires as well. So it was really not that dependent on strategy as I thought it would be. So let me get everything set up, and I'll end the stream there. But what a great race. Of course, like I said, winning is great. Great feeling. It's been a while since I last won my last race on iRacing. I think there is even a video on it on my channel, but that was somewhere. It was still in the TCR car, so it's great. It's been a long time since I've been in the IndyCar. Like I said, in Texas last week, Texas was the first race in 4 years, I believe, in the IndyCars that I've raced in. I checked. My last race was in 2016 at Indianapolis. So really coming back to this series has been great. And of course, in my second race back, having that win, it's great. It shows me that that I can do pretty good in that car, and I hope I can continue on doing great in those races. But yeah, for now I have the replay all set up, and I'll be finishing the stream right there. So thank you for everybody who's been watching. Jolly, once again, thank you for subscribing, and I hope I see everybody on my next stream as well. It's gonna be in 2 days on Monday for the Formula 3 race at Lime Rock Park. Could be good. So make sure to check back in, but until then, see ya.